Hi, everybody. Um, I'm going to just show you really quickly how to complete these two example problems that you have in your notes. Again, we're just getting some extra practice with compound interest, and you have your formula right here. P again is the principal, R is your interest rate. You're going to write that as a decimal. N is the number of times that your interest is being compounded per year, and then T is the number of years. And then I recommend using this calculator right here that I have linked in. So for our first example, we have Joe invests $1,700 into an account that earns 4.5% interest compounded daily. How much will he have in his account after 3 years? So principal is our starting amount. In this case, that's going to be $1,700 because that's what he's putting into his account. Our interest rate is 4.5%. If you put that into your calculator, 4.5, hit that percent button, it'll give it to you as a decimal. You can also move the decimal point over to the left. Either way, you're going to get 0.045. N is the number of times that we're compounding per year. And here it's telling us that it's compounded daily. There are 365 days in a year, so that means that this interest is getting compounded 365 times every year. And then T, our time, is how many years. In this case, it looks like we're going to let that interest compound for 3 years. So now we've got all of our numbers, and we're just going to plug them into this formula. So I'm going to write A equals, instead of P, we're going to write 1,700, parentheses 1 plus our rate, which is 0.045 over N, which is 365. And that's going to just tell us how much interest we're earning each day. And then that's going to be to the 365 times T, which is 3 power. Okay. To make this so that it is an exponent, you're just going to hit Control period on your keyboard. And I recommend setting up like the next few lines. But to get out of that, you just hit Control period again, and it'll make it normal. Okay. We are going to put all of this into the calculator. So you can do it step by step if you're using the calculator on your phone, or you can use this link, and it's going to feel like cheating because all we're doing is going to take this entire thing. I don't even wonder if I can copy and paste. We're going to see if I can copy and paste. All right. And the only part that didn't go in correctly is that. But if I highlight it and then hit this little A to the B button, it's going to turn it into an exponent. So you can literally just copy that. So you're going to highlight it, hit Control C, go over to your calculator, hit Control V, and then make sure that it looks exactly the same. So you still want that to be an exponent. And then you have your answer right here. And I can also copy and paste this. That's my answer. I cannot have, this would be, it looks like $1,945.69.6. We can't have 0.6 cents, so we're going to round this. And that's going to round up to 70. So if I'm Joe and I invested $1,700, after 3 years, I've got almost $2,000. It's pretty good. Our third example is you buy a car using an auto loan. The loan is for $5,500 with an annual interest rate of 7.6% compounded monthly. The loan is for 5 years, which is pretty standard for an auto loan. They usually do 60 months. How much will your car loan have cost you in total? Good question. So our loan was for $5,500. That's my principal. That's what I started with. Our interest rate is 7.6%. 0.076. And just as a friendly reminder, you can just use your phone calculator. It's the fastest way probably to do it. Just put 7.6 in and then hit that percent button. You can also divide by 100, or you could just move the decimal over. MRN. So this is how frequently we are compounding. It's telling us we're compounding monthly. There are 12 months to a year. So that means that N is going to be 12 because that's how many times we're going to compound our interest each year. And it's 4 or 5 years. So now I'm just going to substitute those numbers into our formula. 5,500 is P, parentheses 1 plus our R is 0.076 over N is 12 to the NT. N is 12, T is 5, A equals, it's given line, so I'm just gonna adjust this. Okay, control period. And then I am gonna copy my numbers here. You're not gonna copy the A equals part because this is just for expressions. You can't just put an equation in here. Highlighting the wrong part. Highlight my answer. Copy, paste, round. We've got 3 here. If it's 5 or more, you're gonna round up. If it's 4 or less, let it rest. And so that is our final answer here. And that's it for compounding interest. You have a few more practice problems that I'm gonna have you do on your own. Good luck, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you.